What's up, everybody? Oh. As we say in the description, sure. Let's get it going. Let's get it on. What's up, everybody? Matthew here with the Matrix Minds and Enigma. I do believe we're streaming the Enigma as well tonight. We are. Oh, we're in a world. It's gonna be an interesting night. We're gonna talk about government and the control and the submission and all of those things that we've had to had to endure throughout our lifetime, and probably possibly prior lifetimes, right? Nothing's changed, brain. Nothing has changed at all. In fact, I'm going to show you tonight. We're going to go over some things. I'm going to go back as far as the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, the Emerald Tablets of Hermes Trismegistus. Going to talk to you a little bit about Old Time Testament, the Bible. We're going to go into the Vatican. We're going to go into that, things like that. Oh, I cannot wait until you guys get to see, laser precision too. Oh man, tell you what, I'm digging up some pretty crazy things, no doubt about it. If you watched my personal page, it said, the Vatican, they know everything. Let me verify, clarify. I'm pretty damn sure they know everything. As that just went into the red. Alright, you guys ready to get around? Nothing's changed, Brainiacs. The establishment has always used the same formality or another to scare humanity into submission. That's right. And it ain't gotten any better. Let's hope that it don't get any worse. See you on the side. Let's go, Brainiac. It is the Matrix Minds time. Let's go.
What do you say, Brainiac?
Share this podcast.
You guys ready? It's time. It's showtime, brains. That's right. It's Matrix time. And it's go time. Welcome aboard, everybody. Let's go. Talk about ufology, conspiracy, controversy, and anything and everything that we can get into tonight.
Brainiac, crank that up.
Let's go.
Crank it up and bring up the dial.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Get up, Brainiac!
Are you ready to go? Bring on. Mr. DOD.
Yeah!
Maybe the ring would have tuned in for a little bit later.
It's definitely your show. Your show, and we appreciate you for being here. Buckle up, everybody. Welcome aboard.
Brainiacs! No doubt about it, everybody. What up? It is absolutely fabulous to be with you guys tonight on a Friday night. It's Mr. Larry Hawkins in the house saying, "What up, everybody?" He's probably higher than a cumulus cloud, no doubt about it. Miss Morgan Roundtree said, "What's up?" She said, "What's up, chica?" Lay, what's up? Hello. Miss Lisa Ayo's in here. Oh my God, she's not in bed. Yeah, she's usually in bed by now. She said, "Hey, Brains." What's up, everybody? Lee, what's up? Andy Cassidy, Tammy Bottom, y'all up in here. Mr. Ground Pounder, Mike Piles up in there. Shared this broadcast. What's up? Miss Tammy said, we should get Larry and Andy together on a podcast after they've done their dirty deeds. I don't know about that, man. They wouldn't get, it'd be bouncing from topic to topic to topic. Worse than we do here. No doubt about it. What else you guys saying up in here? Hello, Earl Fields. Jill. I hope you guys had a hell of a good Christmas. No doubt. Come on in. Anybody else want a shout out up in there? Yes, Lisa's in bed by now. If you used to get yourself some of this right here, some of this shit right here, Mojo, human fuel, human jet fuel, no doubt. I don't even know. Dump a half a pack. I had to do withdrawals, man. I had to do withdrawals. Gonna take it back from a full pack to a half pack, into a cup of coffee, in my coffee. I got some half pack of that, little bit of sea salt. So I call it my sugar, my sweet and bitter. But nevertheless, all right, Brainiac. I wish Tina was to send me a sample. I'll get you a sample. If you want some, Tammy, I'll get you a sample. No doubt. Alright, so we're gonna tune in. We're gonna talk a little bit about, not a little bit, talk about nothing has changed in the establishment world. I want to go over here to this little screen right here. Brain. What do we got here? I'll go over here first. Right here. The Emerald Tablets of Hermes Trismegistus. Okay, you guys are all probably familiar with what I'm talking about right here and right now. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth. We've talked about them time in and time out on the broadcast. We all, I do believe, know who Thoth is. We know where he came from. We know his past. So with that being said, Brian, what I want you to do is I want you to think for a minute. Okay? Prior, because you got to remember, if you notice in the description of the show right here, we got Anubis, right? We got Anubis with his balance, right? He's gonna weigh your heart with the feather. He's gonna weigh the heart with the feather, whichever is lightest, right? To try to be. That's the thing. This is where we're at, okay? And it has always been this way. Even Thoth says in the Emerald Tablets. Even in the Emerald Tablets, Thoth says that he met us humans, us little men, right? Us little men, because he was a man of renown. He was the Atlantean priest king. He met us hairy barbarians. I don't know if we come beating our damn chests going, right? I don't know how, where we met Thoth. All I'm going to say is in the Emerald Tablets, okay? He made it damn clear, very, very, very clear up here in these tablets. He said that he took his staff and he hit the ground and some kind of a vibrational frequency moved through the crowd of people. And he said in these tablets, he clearly said in these tablets, submission. He made them submit. He made them submit to him. Okay? Now, I myself have nothing wrong with Jesus Christ. I have nothing wrong with Hermes Trismegistus. I don't have anything wrong with anybody. I don't have nothing wrong with Anubis here. Okay? Don't care. I just do not have any problem with any of them. All I'm trying to tell you is we have been down this road before, Brain. It is nothing new. Nothing new at all. Nothing's changed. Okay? They literally have us, the majority. the majority of public, okay, the majority. They've got the majority of public scared into submission. That's where we're at. Okay? Now, I am really good friends with a very, very dear friend of mine who is a very, very renowned Christian lady. I love her with all my heart. I've known her forever. And I'm introducing her into a couple of things here. And she honestly, I'm not trying to, here's the thing. I'm not trying to change anybody's belief. I'm trying to present to her as well as other people that there are other teachings, non-canon text that's literally left out of the scripture. Okay, they have got us thinking if you're a Christian person, Christian man or a woman, Christian man or lady, even Islamic, you do not come out of that Quran, or you will probably over there you'll die. Right? They'll take your head off. No. Oh no, submit to Allah. No. Leave me alone. Let me be me. Let me be me. Who I am. I don't want anybody saying that to me, or I know that you're not wanting anybody to say that to anybody else, right? Look at this. Mr. Andy Katz says the same shit, different timeline. I wonder where he picked up timeline. Somewhere he learned timelines. He educated himself into knowing a little bit more about his world. That's what happened. Because I'm going to tell you right now, okay, the average Christian person, the average Islamic person, don't even talk about timelines. They don't talk about timelines. They don't talk about anything other than that scripture, that specific sacred scripture. Okay? And again, nothing has changed. It's been that way forever. It has been that way through Egypt. It has been that way from Atlantis. You can very well see and very well tell. I'm telling you, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Whenever he says, I come here and I met the hairy barbarian on the side of Thoth to try to bring them out and bring them out of the wilderness and teach them, I had to get them to submit. Okay? We've always been under submission. We have always been somehow in this matrix of things. We've always been like that. So, my question to you on this Friday night, beautiful Friday night, nice and cold up here in Ohio. Up here in Akron, I think it's 40 something degrees. Maybe 30. I'm asking you, what do you think? It's always been that way. Mr. Mr. Pike Pile. I can't speak. Holy shit. This mojo going straight to my brain, man. Mike Pyle says the line in the book. Yeah, don't cross that line, Mike. It's there for everyone. Tammy Bonham says Thoth, Horus, Isis, Jesus, Mary, Moses. Think about the very first. I do believe the. Let me see. It's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute. I want to look. I definitely want to look at right here. Dun dun dun. I'm gonna bring them up. I'm gonna bring them up right here. The 10 Commandments. All right. Dun dun dun. Right here. Come on, get all these pop-up out of my way. Do you know that I'm looking here on Wikipedia, and what's funny, is you know me. I'm literally looking for the 10 Commandments, right? Yeah, well, it go to Wikipedia and it lists the movie from 1956. That's pretty funny. Now I want the 10 Commandments. There we go. Is that it? No. Yeah, the 10. There. The 10 Commandments. All right. So, biblical narrative. Dun, dun, dun. Where are they at? All right. I want you to know here. I'm going to go over here to the KJV in Wikipedia right real quick. Share this because I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys hear this, but I got music playing in my ear. I do. All right. Check this out. In Exodus, there are 2 verses where you got to remember, Exodus is Old Testament, right? Exodus is Old Testament. It says, I am the Lord thy God. It says, thou shalt not have any other gods before me. That was a commandment. Thou shalt not have any other gods above me. Remember who says this? Yahweh said this. The same Yahweh that slaughtered 70,000 troops of Saul. Remember, he made Saul the king. And he didn't do exactly what, Saul didn't do exactly what Yahweh wanted, which was literally slaughter all of the Canaanites. See, this is the thing that really got me in submission. Submitting to the power, submitting to the gods. Because in the Bible, you gotta remember, right there, right? Barbara just said it. Barbara literally just said it. I was going to share it with you, but she said it right there for me. Thou shalt not have other gods before me. Okay? So what is he doing? What is he saying? And what is he putting out here? He's putting out here that there are other gods. You see, I've been saying this throughout the entire ever since you guys have been hearing me broadcast. I'm telling you, there is a hierarchy, a pecking order to this system. There's a hierarchy to this there's a pecking order. Look, anyway, pecking order, right? Kings, queens, priests, kings, lordships, bishops, you name it, right? It has always been that way. Nothing's changed. So where are we at with the Vatican today? I'm quite sure that they primarily call the shots. Them and the United Nations, they're the ones that make the shots. I'm just telling you, that's the way I see this. Teresa says, a controlling demon god that punishes those who don't kneel to kiss his... That's right. All right. Scrolling on up in here. Simmons says, anyone watch Married Bigelow? Miss Simmons Farm. What are you talking about? What is this? What is this right here? Simmons Farms. What is that? It says good God, huh? Right. Tammy, I'm just going through and checking your guys' comments out of because I want your opinion on what we're talking about. I personally say nothing has changed. The establishment has always been there and always scared the general humanity into submission by religion. Okay? You're going to burn in hell. They've twisted sister. That's a song, right? You're going to burn in hell because they scared you. They scared you into being the good girl, good boy. God forbid you be out of line. Beth Ann says hello. So hello, Beth Ann. Christopher's channeling Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna go there, bro. Maybe next year we'll have Jesus Christ on here and we'll interview Jesus Christ. It's been a while since I did that. I won't do that to you, bro. I won't do that. In fact, I'm not gonna read that. I'll just leave it in the text. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna delete it. Those that know you are you, bro. Teresa says a controlling demon. Okay, gotcha. It is just celestial feudalism. Yes, all of this. Indeed, I personally myself believe that it is nothing more than just causing chaos, so those can come right in and bring calm to the storm of chaos that they create. I completely understand that. Mario Bigelow. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea. So I try to look up the name, right? Let me copy this. Go over that and see what the hell they're talking about. I have no idea. All I see is... You really want to show? I'll show you. I'll show you my screen. Whenever I search for what you posted right there, let me show you. Look at your screen real quick. This is funnier than hell. So whenever I search for, it comes up with Deuce Bigelow, the Gigolo. I have no idea what you're talking about. You have to be more specific, and I'll share it, or I'll dig into it. I have no idea what you're talking about. But that's funny. Deuce Bigelow, the male gigolo. Oh my God. That was funny. Damn spell check. Sorry, Mario Bigelow. He interpreted the Oh yeah, of course, yes. But I was talking with Paul Wallace 2 weeks ago. And hi, Miss Morgan, welcome back. I was talking to Paul Wallace. In fact, Mario. I brought him up because he got fired from being a Vatican translator. I don't know if you know the full story behind him, but I had Paul on here a few weeks ago and we talked about it. And yeah, man, Mario. Now I know who you're talking about. I know now who you're talking about. But yeah, man, if you guys, we've got permission. I've got permission from Paul to stream his content from the Paul Wallace channel. A lot of his content, he really digs deep, cuts to the bone marrow when it comes to everything that we're talking about right now. Like I said, humanity being subdued into submission by religion, being scared to death to even think outside of the box in the narrative, right? So yeah, Mario as well as Paul, very, very good teachers when it comes to getting it out there, sharing it, not watering it down, giving it to you straight for what it is. I got to give them both credit for that. The both of them. I even told Paul, I hope nothing happens to you because good friend of ours, just a friend who I've met through the internet, never really talked to him on the show here, but wanted to get him here to interview with you guys, which would be Mr. Damon Beery, vanished. 8 videos gone. The dude's gone. I told Paul the same thing. I want to make sure that you're safe. I want to make sure that you're public. Stay there. And he knows the turf that he's walking on is really, really, really thin. Really thin. That is thin ice. You go head to head with the Vatican, I'm going to tell you, you're dealing with sorcerers, okay? If people don't believe that the Vatican has their own little astral guard, then they're sadly mistaken. So the Vatican themselves are protected both physically, materially, as well as astrally, spiritually. Okay? They will indeed take care of their own. Again, you've heard me say this time and time and time again. These beings that we're dealing with, they may be a physical being, but if you think about the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, going back to what he said, that these literal entities that are walking among men but are not men. This is straight from the Emerald Tablets. Okay? They walk among men, but ye are not of the little men. Meaning they are of the God descent. They are in a physical being just like you and I. Right? And the body is going to one day burn out. And it does. It definitely does. Worse. Mike Biles is worse than the Clintons. Well, that one will get us banned right there saying the word Clintons. Holy cow. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Simmons Farm says the interpretation of the Elohim were space aliens that came here 6,000 years ago and took over some of the humanity. That is whose religions that we're worshiping. Well, let me share with you this, what I know, okay? What I know from my own study is we are dealing with the majority of, like you said, Elohim means the powerful ones, okay? So we are dealing with those that fell from the heavens. You want to classify them as the 200? You want to classify them as the watchers from the book of Enoch? That's fine. All I know is we are dealing with entities that have been here for literally thousands upon thousands of years. I wanted to point out to you guys that I want you to really, really go back and think. I think it happened in 2020 or 2021. It was what was known as the Parade of the Pharaohs. Do you guys remember that? I was all over that. Absolutely all over that. I was pissed because I'm an Egyptian lover. I love Egypt. I absolutely love Egypt. When it comes to study, sharing, I am more on Google Earth, 360 cities, Google Maps. I am more in Egypt than I am even in my own city. I can tell you roads that are in Egypt and around the Giza Plateau, and I can't even tell you. Okay, I'm just telling you. So here's where I want to go back and I want to share with you. I definitely want to share with you what I'm going to be bringing out. I'll get there. I'm definitely going to get there. I want to share with you, those of you that did not get a chance to see. Okay? If you did not get a chance to see the trailer, there's a trailer. I literally I put up a trailer. Okay? The trailer is absolutely it's a gorgeous trailer. I want you to look at it. I want you to watch it. So let me go on over here to my share screen. And I'm going to get this going. Don't go nowhere. Hang tight. Again, I am looking really, really forward to sharing this with you. Right now I've got about 12 and a half hours and not even 25 minutes of the laser precision. Check this out, Brainiac. Don't go nowhere. Hang tight, okay? Don't go nowhere.
How were they really built and with what technology? How could our ancient civilizations, with what we are told tools of simple copper and stone, construct master megalithic marvels of architecture and engineering that continue to baffle us today? This is a question that has puzzled some of the greatest in archaeology and baffled the minds of our master builders today. How old are these monster marvels really? Journey back in time with us to around 5,000 years ago to the cradle of civilization, Mesopotamia. Here, the Sumerians graced the world with the first known structures, ziggurats. The pyramids were not just architectural marvels, but also served as religious centers, and it is said, they possessed the ability to enlighten one's soul. The construction of these monumental structures with limited tools and knowledge is an enigma that continues to intrigue us today. Was it stone hammers and copper tools? Or was it more than that? Was it technology we are simply not told about? Fast forward a few centuries to the banks of the Nile, where the skyline was forever changed by the construction of the majestic pyramids. The oldest known pyramid, the Great Pyramid, said to have been built around 3630 BC. Standing as a beacon, this enigma is cloaked with secret and mystery, its construct mathematically perfect. Even though there was found a name within the Great Pyramid, means very little to those that question its construction and perfection. Historians and those that write the global script would love to tell nothing more than it was a chamber for the dead. But our heads and our hearts tell us there is a lot more to it than that. There is very little proof that the pyramids were built by slave labor. The massive stones are alone proof of an engineering master's work. So, who's not telling the full story? The Great Pyramid lays perfectly flat and covers a massive 14-acre square base. Its true history, either lost in history or held secret by a very illuminated few. The legacy and the mystery of these ancient monster-sized structures continues to live on, attracting millions of visitors and inspiring countless theories about their construction. From the pyramids in Egypt, we travel to ancient Greece, where the Parthenon stands as a testament to the architectural prowess of the Greeks. Built in the 5th century BC, this temple dedicated to the goddess Athena, with its precise measurements and perfect symmetry, is another example of advanced technology used in ancient times. The journey doesn't end here. There are countless other examples spread across the globe, from the Great Wall of China to the Roman aqueducts, that echo the same sentiment. The advanced technology used in building these ancient structures is a mystery that continues to captivate us. In summary, the construction of ancient structures, from the ziggurats of Mesopotamia to the pyramids of Egypt and the temples of Greece, hints at the use of advanced technology. The question of where this technology came from and what happened to it is a mystery that adds to the allure of these ancient marvels. These structures continue to inspire awe and fascination, serving as a testament to the ingenuity and advanced technological understanding of our ancestors. The mystery remains, but the quest to unravel it is what makes the journey exciting. Welcome to Enigma. Join us as we seek the truth in every journey. We question everything, even our reality.
There you go, Brainiac. So there you have it. Indeed, it is coming. We're working on it. I'm definitely working on it. I don't know. I said January 2024. Hopefully, I will be able to get it to you into January. I don't know. I'm not wanting to rush. I'm not wanting to rush what I'm doing in that video, okay? Because if you heard us talk about Greece, right? You seen my latest post on my own personal profile, and I pretty much ripping the ass of the Vatican, okay? And I do that, and I'm doing that. I did it, and I'm doing that for a reason. I personally don't care. My family has history with them. Truly, they do. No lie, they do. Okay? My 14th generational grandfather, I don't know you guys have heard this story before or not, was in England, come over here, was a pilot of the Mayflower Compact, meaning he was the ship captain. Had two boys, come over here, established a colony in Salem. Okay? Prior to that, he fought for the people to have open right to their own discernment, to their own feelings, their own thoughts. they didn't want to follow the Christian church or the Christian Orthodox, then they could go about their way into doing something else. Preaching, teaching. Okay? They imprisoned him. John Turner. Captain John Turner. They imprisoned him. They imprisoned him for going against their church in that colony. Again, he expedited, exiled over here to the United States, piloted that ship, the Mayflower Compact. And again, I am his fourth generational grandson. That's who I am. They murdered him. They murdered his 2 boys. The story's there. Absolutely there. Go research what's known as the House of Seven Gables. He built it. Okay? Conned his family out of it. Okay? The Turner lineage, my family, has a long history with these sons of bitches. A very long history. And will continue to do that. Like I told you in my own post, if I have to, till my last breath, I will share with you what I know, how I know it, where I found it. That is why this broadcast, all it does is spins its wheels in the mud. Nobody wants nothing to do with this broadcast. That's why it's funded by you. This probably couldn't get funded by anybody. Why do you think that I'm trying to reach out to other people to help me with this specific laser precision? I'm talking some pretty big names. None of them want anything to do with it. None of them. Because they know damn well, I think they know damn well, I'm going to show them the problem. I'm not going to tell them about the root having a cavity in it. I'm going to fucking show them there's got a cavity in it. There's a picture I just released on there's a picture I just released on the page as well. I've got to share that with you because I think it's very important on the Enigma broadcast page. I think that it is very, very important that you need to know. It is a need to know. Again, one of the things that I'm going to do here, and I have always did, is I'm going to share things with you that I think that you need to know, not that you want to know. Okay? There's a difference. There is definitely a difference. I'm gonna go over here and check this out. I'm on my share screen right here, Brainiac. And to be honest with you, this blew my mind. The Luxor Temple. I've always thought how gorgeous those temples were and how magnificent those solid blocks of stone must have been. There's your solid blocks of stone. You see this? We're looking at the Luxor Temple. Oops. Just dropping tidbits. But there's our solid block right here. Look, pay attention. It's made up of right there. What the hell? Right? You see this? No, I didn't edit this. I can show you this. I can show you this live. I absolutely can take you and show you this very same thing. Okay? So what I'm sharing with you in laser precision is, there's more to it than what meets the eye. Okay? I'm telling you that we have been lied to by academiology. We have been lied to by archaeology. We have been lied to by the Vatican. We have been lied to by our governments. We have been lied to by every single person that's trying to get somewhere. I'm gonna be somebody. They've made us nobody. Me, you, those with a little voice. Little voice. But here's the problem. When you take that handful of people, okay, and you take them little people, and you put them together, and you sing, that is one hell of a large voice. So they can snuff me out. They can snuff out Teresa. But they can't take us all out. They can't take us all out at once. And we are again fighting, we're dealing with, we are arguing with, we're the same establishment from thousands upon thousands and thousands of years ago. That is where we're at. So, I don't know. I've got open lines. By the way, I want your opinion. I want you guys to talk about this with me. Don't make me war dial you. I absolutely will. If you're on my friends list, I will absolutely war dial you. I'll say, Barbara, ring, 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 ring. Hey, Chica, what's up? Morgan, hey, Chica, what do you think? Don't make me war dial you. Just do it. Just call me. Talk to me. See what I'm saying? It's not that we don't have a voice. We do. We do have a voice. But the problem is, Brain, the majority of us that do speak up, stand up, and share the truth, okay, that are pretty much not bought into the system. You don't see, now listen to what I'm about to tell you, okay? And this, I'm not trying to say anything about anyone bad, but you don't see this broadcast say anywhere on it, sponsored in part by, okay, Gaia, the History Channel. No. By you. It is by you. Guy wouldn't touch this channel anyway. I'll tell you that right now. They absolutely would. Ancient Aliens? No. 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 Wayne Stewart, Morgan Roundtree, Teresa, Tammy Bottom, Mike Pyle. You guys. Morgan says, no, don't call me. Oh. Don't war dial me mad, please. You guys, you understand what I'm saying. When you are loudly and you speak proudly of what you believe in, when it comes to the truth of the matter, you have absolutely positively got to stand up, speak out until your voice shakes. And even if it shakes, you got to continue to do what you're doing. You're going to have people come against you. You don't think I've had people come against me? Oh, hell, I have had people come against me a lot. All the time people come against me. They troll me. They troll you. But that's fine. Okay? They can't be you. They can't be you and they can't take you out. Don't that make you feel, don't that alone make you feel good? Because you're sharing the truth, Bray. You're sharing the truth. Follow what I'm saying? Andy Cat says, we need to get the truth out about everything. I do believe you are right, my friend. You're right. You're absolutely right. Amy Jo says, I'm always blocked on here. This is the past couple weeks that I couldn't comment. I assure you, sweetheart, I have blocked you none. You were not blocked by this broadcast. You're blocked probably by those powers that be. That's right. Don't hate me because you hate me. They do. They hate you because of you, who you are. You know, I mean, Yvonne will like this one. You're a child of the Most High. Okay? You are definitely you are a child, an aspect of the Most High. That is what you are. That is what I am. There is nothing that can stop me unless they physically kill me. And you guys, the majority of you are the same exact way. Nothing is going to stop you unless they take you out. And if they take you out, guess what? I will be looking for you. There's the girl that used to call this show, be around the broadcast a lot. And I'm going to reach out to her. I haven't talked to her in quite a few months. Her name is Heather Perillo. Absolute sweetheart. I have not heard from her in quite some time. I'm going to reach out to her and say, hey, Heather, how are you doing? Are you okay? She used to be up here in the chat all the time. So I'm gonna reach out to her, check, make sure she's all right. Miss Yvonne says you're correct. I knew this. I knew this before I even said this. There is nothing that anybody can take from you other than the breath that you breathe, and that's fine. You'll go right back to where that in which you came. I promise you that we have already been eradicated more than once. You guys don't know this? We have already been eradicated more than once. We have been removed from this planet 5 times that I know of. Okay, let me count this. The Lemurians, the Atlanteans, the Mayans, the Incans, the Egyptians, the Aztecs. That's 6. Keep going. Bring it on. Bring it on. I truly believe in my heart of hearts that the matrix construct that we're in, this facade of an illusion we're in, is coming down. That's the hope I have got. The establishment, right? The establishment, somehow or another, maybe possibly this time around, they know this is the end, my friend. They know. Oh. Dun dun dun. That absolutely. Suggest looking into Cliff High as YouTube and Substack. Cliff High. Look, I don't claim to know everything. All right, I'm just literally I am learning every day like you are, Stemmons Farms. That's what we do here. We learn, we share, we grow. We got to grow together. That is how we learn the truth. But however, I'll share with you, my truth is not your truth is not mine. I guess it's just like the Bible. You read one scripture, it's going to say one thing. To you, I read a scripture, it's going to say something to me. It'll resonate with me differently than it resonates with you. Lee says, I don't want to chat, or I just chat. I like to listen and learn. Why are you guys so scared to call the broadcast? You see, this makes me feel bad. I get Larry up in here, but Larry be talking about quantum. He'd be talking about the quantum Jesus. He'd be talking about the spooky action at a distance. Oh, that's funny. I'll go back through here a little bit. Yep, all the time my attitude says mystery. You've got to have an attitude whenever you talk about your belief. You've got to stick up for your belief. Really, no joke. I know you guys have all heard me bust ass here on the show, okay, about religion. But I'm telling you, I do it for good reason. We have been lied to over and over and over again. That is why I bust everyone's asses about religion. Is because the Bible in context is one formality of exactly what I'm sharing with you now. The submission of humanity. Stay right here. They've got you with blinders on. Someone's trying to pass you a book to read. Nope. Don't want to see it. Don't want to read it. Don't want nothing. La 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 la. Okay? Same way with Islam. They'll behead you if you decide to poke your head out of Islam. Come on, man. Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see? The formality and the control in that. Submit. My saying is get the hell out of there. Get out of there, because that is extremism. Okay? If they're going to kill you based upon a religious belief, get the hell out of there. I have no idea why this broccoli-headed talking idiot is, oh, well, we've got to fund Israel and we've got to back up Israel, blah, blah. You know what? I just gave $2 to a chick up here at BP. Okay? We all can give money we've got to support one another here. Why? Because we're not really doing very well here. But yet, scratch and sniff billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine. Support Ukraine. Just blow shit up. Support Ukraine. Blow shit up. Oh, Israel. God's chosen people. No, 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 no. Yahweh's creation. We've already talked about that. Okay? Anybody brings that to the table and brings that at my feet to look at, Israel's God's chosen people. No, Israel was Yahweh's creation. And he's made it very damn clear that he will kill anybody in the day. Well, I'm not really quite sure that his spirit don't linger a little bit yet still. But nevertheless, Yahweh, again, will slaughter a multitude, literally eradicate for Israel. He's made it very clear. He's already did it. He told, like I told you prior in this broadcast, he will kill them if you don't. Go kill them, Saul. Saul says, okay, well, I'll do what Yahweh wants. Went out and killed a multitude of Canaanites. Yahweh says to Samuel, he says, go back and you tell Samuel or Saul that I am reneging his kingship. He's no longer our king. Ha ha ha. And by the way, I'm going to punish him as well. And Samuel went and told Saul, and Saul said, this is Bible I'm reading to you. Saul says, but Samuel, I've done what Yahweh asked me to do. I've eradicated them. However, I brought the best cattle, the best and the strongest men, and the most beautiful women before I killed the rest of the Canaanites. That is what he said. And Samuel says, did you understand that your blasphemy is worse than not doing it? And Saul says, what do you mean? And Samuel says to Saul, I must go fulfill and finish what you didn't do. And literally eradicated the entirety of what Yahweh had told him to do. I am not a believer. I am not myself. I'm not a supporter of Yahweh. I'll tell you that right now. That's funny. Morgan's like, ever notice multiple Facebook live streams on Facebook? Scroll up or down. There's 2 chats. Choose one with the most comments. That's funny. Yes, Miss Tammy. 136426 is the broadcast number. It is there. It is up. It should be. I'm looking at it right now. 136426. It did not change. Larry Hawkins says, Star of David is the seal of Solomon, curse upon humans. Don't disregard that, because that's true. Absolutely. Tammy, I can reset the switchboard. Or I can just call you if you want. I'll call you. I call you direct. Completely eliminate the damn switchboard for all I care. If it's being a pain in the ass, well, absolutely, we'll just eliminate it. Not a big deal. That's funny though, Morgan. Simon Force says Ukraine is the old Khazarian Empire. You know what? I would not doubt that. I would not doubt that a bit. I'm learning through my digging that the old Vatican, right? I'm learning that the old Vatican, they were parked they were parked in the Middle East. Okay? The Vatican had, I can show you one hell of a big sanctuary in a church that they have defaced. They tried very hard to pretty much remove every single aspect of their being there and moved. That's why you see, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'm just telling you what my heart says, what my eyes see. We all are very well aware of, we've heard this come down the pike, saying that symbology will be the downfall of the elite. Symbology will be the downfall of the establishment. Let me tell you what, the church I stumbled upon was indeed in Turkey. Okay, humongous sanctuary, and it has literally, it is screaming Vatican. It is screaming church. Okay, and a lot like what I showed you there in the pyramids, where you've got a layer of like almost a very moldable concrete over top of multiple blocks. Again, whenever I found that there was parts of the Luxor temple that were not solid, this one solid block, big ass blocks made up Luxor. I'm like, oh my God, I was taken aback. I was like, it literally bothered me. It bothered me that I've seen that. I'm like, oh shit. And what did I do? I shared it with you. Regardless of whether it's going to get me in trouble, get me whatever, I shared it with you. Okay? And now this is what I'm saying by, I need you to help fund the broadcast. I do want to be around next year. And literally every single dime I had I sold the guitar to get us through December. I don't know if you know this, but we are funded until next year. That's it. I will not go get a big ass sponsor. We will not go with Gaia. I will not go with another network. We will just stay right here where we are. I'm happy being me. I'm happy saying what I want to say. I will not be a Joe Rogan. I will not be a Dan Bongino. If I want to say fuck, I'm going to say it. Okay? This system is fucked. There. I've said it multiple times. And I'll say it again. We are dealing with the same son of a bitches that we have been dealing with for eons. Now, I don't quite know how long we've been doing this over and over and over and over and over. Right? But I can tell you right now, we are definitely tired of it. Shout out to brother Richard Roller up in here. I see him here up in here. He's from Australia. Okay? Used to call the broadcast all the time. We talk all the time about what I'm talking about now. The establishment. Okay? Australia is ruled by the CCP. I'm not quite sure if you guys are aware of this. All right? But I'm going to tell you right now. They have got two very, very, very ruling class establishments with their thumb on Australia. That would be oops, the Chinese Communist Party and the Crown, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let me reset. Do you know what? I'll reset the switchboard. Tammy, I'm going to do this right now. Right? I'm going to reset this right now. Yeah, it's fine. Absolutely fine. I'm going to do this. I'm going to share with them what you just said. And there we go. I'm going to reset it right now. But like I said, if you think I'm wrong, I'm not wrong. I'm not lying to you. Richard be up in here. Watch him. Anybody from Australia will definitely tell you what I'm telling you. They are literally ruled by that ruling establishment, and it is pipe up and get shut down right now. That's their goal. You'll be shut down right now. All right, Miss Tammy Bonham, United States, Australia, Canada, and the UK. There we go. All right, switchboard, my dearest. I just reset it. Just reset it for you. That way, on top of that, listen, I'm not wanting to be talking alone the entirety of the time. If I am, I am. If I am, I am. I did before. Brenda Hughes says, and who made me? And who made you? Can't wait for the answer. What are you talking about? Who made you? And who? Your source made you. That's who made you. Is that what you're being a smartass, right? You know damn well who made you. You've got but one source energy. Your mother and your father created you, but nevertheless, going back prior, we are a creation. That is what we are. We are a creation of those who came from those who fell from heaven. We are absolutely a creation. And like I said, they have been in control probably since day one. You can't convince me otherwise, because every single thing that you can find on this planet will tell you what I just told you. It took the Elohim, is that right? It took the Elohim 117 years to get to Adam, another 7 to make Eve. That's right. I do think that you're about right. We know, I do want to say to you that, here we go. When it comes to that specific era, right? Adam, Eve, Cain, Abel, all the way down through Methuselah, Enoch, that sort of lineage, that bloodline, right? That was, from what I understand it to be, literally a tribe of people. Okay? They lived for hundreds and hundreds of years. And imagine this. Think about this. But after the flood, something happened. I don't know what the hell happened, but something happened. We no longer live as long as we used to live. Okay? Think about that. But nevertheless, Noah is indeed a descendant of the Elohim as well. He is. He's Noah. We are all children of Noah. We are all part of that lineage, whether you like it or not. Brenda Hughes, we are going back. Hang on. We are each other. We are each other, loving each other. That would be the formality of no. That would be the belief in the one. We are all part of the source. I agree with that. I do agree with what you just said. So this is what's funny is whoever that they believe that they are, they're still part of the totality of the source, right? They're still part of that. That is, I guess, that's the part that really, really boggles my mind. Why are they being so? Why are they being so hard on you or hard on me when they know damn well that they are you and they are me in that essence? Absolutely, I agree with that. Our lifespans used to be within the thousands of years, says Miss Teresa. I believe that because there's sacred texts on the planet beyond the Bible that say that. Shadows clinging to life and water. That's a really that's a deep topic, Larry. That's a topic that's outside of humanity being beaten into submission by religion and control of fear. Okay, people, somebody else try calling in. Are you kidding me, Tammy? You still cannot get in? You cannot get in. That's crazy. He doesn't want to get dirty. Well, if you want to get I don't care if you want to get nerdy or not, but the topic, just don't get too damn far off of the topic. That's all I'm saying. All right. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I cannot submit a I'll do this again. How's that? I'll reset this switchboard again. Right now. There we go. There we go. Let me do this right real quick. Again, here we go. The missing. Another live stream. An hour, 11:15. Dun, 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 dun. 1 hour. All right. Here we go. What are we doing? What are we doing? United States, Pennsylvania, Australia, Canada, and the United Kingdom. All right. Gotta love it whenever things go like this. This is always fun. Like it's like beating your damn head up against the wall, right? There we go. All right. It has rebooted. Rebooted, Brainiac. No, Larry, I don't care. If you want to get nerdy, bro, you can get nerdy. All I'm saying is, like, going back to what one of the ladies said up here. Brenda. Is that Brenda? Like, who made me? That right there, holy shit, right? I mean, that it goes back to the Elohim. Right? The Elohim is who made you. Simple. It literally is that simple. That specific word, that word is scattered throughout the sacred texts. Elohim, the powerful ones, the creators. And like I said, going back to don't get outside the Bible context. Humanity, like, you know, God forbid you question the Bible. The submission of being in that literature. Don't go outside of that literature. The Elohim, like I said, Yahweh. Okay, that's why you heard me say Israel. Israel is a creation of Yahweh, and He told them, "You are my people." And this is the problem. Again, this is the problem we've got today. We absolutely have got this problem today. Is everybody and their brother knows that you don't tread on an Israel. Oh, don't tread on Israel. Why? Because Yahweh said not to? You've got to be kidding me. That's exactly what He said. But like I said, I'm telling you the truth. You can look this up in more than just the Bible. Okay? The lost gospels. It's throughout many sacred texts. Yahweh, the creator being, was not a good person, was not a good being, was not a good God. Okay? Thou shalt not have any other gods above me, He says. I will kill you. 70,000 of His own warriors, of His own tribe. All right? I'm not trying to be what... I'm not trying to be any different than telling you the truth. All right. Tammy Bonham says, nope, same message. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a damn clue, Tammy. I will, here's what I will do. I'm going to, I'm going to close that. That's what I'm going to close. I'm going to go ahead and close the switchboard up. Oh. All right. That's that. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to my share screen. I'm going to go to my Facebook chat. I'm going to Facebook chat. I'm going to go over here to Yvonne says, I stand with Israel. That's fine. Again, because that's what you believe. That's completely all right. I'm just telling you, if you read the Bible, Yahweh is their father, okay? And Yahweh is not a good guy, Yvonne. That's, again, blinders. Listen to what I'm telling you, blinders. I maybe possibly need to get you out of that thinking elsewhere. Allow yourself to read other things that share with you that they were a creation. Okay. If you probably think I'm lying to you, sweetheart, but I'm not. I am absolutely not. I'm gonna go over and call you. I'm gonna ring you, Tammy. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Heads up, sweetheart. Here we go. Oh, you hear that? Ding, 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 ring, 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 ring. Oh, here we go. We'll get a hold of her one way or the other. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me? Miss Tammy, can you hear me? Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hang on a second. Let's see what the hell is fucking going on here.
How's this? Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
What up? What the fuck?
I don't know. It's I can't blame it on Facebook.
Oh no.
Can't blame it on Facebook.
What the hell is going on?
I don't
Yeah.
know. What's up with you?
Maybe they just don't want me talking to you. I don't know.
Well, it wouldn't be just you. It'd be other people. They didn't want Tammy. They didn't want you talking. They didn't want Chris talking. They didn't want Larry talking. They didn't want. They're like,
No. Don't let Larry off the hook that easily. Larry just don't want to talk in because he's hi, y'all.
He's high. He's high.
Mm.
Tell me, Tammy, am I not hitting the nail on the head?
I think you've hit it too many times and they want to keep it quiet.
But it needs to be said. It needs to be shared. What we're talking about, absolutely needs to be talked about.
That's true, but they don't want to get out.
Well, that's just
problem.
tough titties, said the kitty. When the
Milk
ran,
tastes shitty.
right? See that again? This is the thing. This is whenever it comes to, like I said, whenever I tried to share that I wanted help. I want help with laser precision too. I want these people. I'm not going to name names. But all I'm going to say is some of them have been on the broadcast. Others have not been on the broadcast. And I've reached out to them to have them help me. Right? I want them to help me get it out. And no, I've gotten zero response back from none of them.
Mm-hmm. You're blacklisted. You know that. I mean,
I think I am. I personally believe that we are. And it's not just me.
no. Anybody who has any scintilla of evidence, they want you to shut your mouth. And they want to wipe you off the platform as quickly as possible.
They can wipe me the fuck off the planet for all I care. I'm not really care. I'm not kidding.
Well, I understand that.
I'm not kidding at all.
I mean, how many people here in the chat who are listening have had enough? We have had enough of this bullshit. We know what's going on. We try to spread the information that we know to others. And it's just not getting through because we are labeled as nut jobs.
Conspiracy theorist.
Mm.
You
That-
conspiracy theorist. That's what you
But
is.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. The term itself, conspiracy theorist, was created when the assassination of JFK happened. That's how they got that one leg up on that shit.
Apollo James says that you've got the most beautiful voice.
Oh, thank you. But yeah. My theory is this. We all understand the players in the Egyptian theology and everything, right?
Right?
India, Greece, and other countries have the same damn story, but their players are named different things like Thor, Hercules, yada, 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 right? The stories are the same if you go and spend time and look into these stories. It's all the same shit. For example, this is what bugs me the most. We celebrate Christmas, right? Sorry, I'm talking in two languages here, but okay. Christmas is the story of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, right?
Yes.
Travels through, Palestine and whatever. But does anybody know the story of Semiramis, Nimrod, and Tammuz? I would love to know if anybody has ever heard about that story.
Nimrod is not talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, right?
Right.
Nimrod is not talked about at all. It's in biblical terminology. Here's the thing. In biblical terminology, there was this is the thing. Have you literally seen the mountain of Nimrod? Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
I can show it to you.
Okay.
Okay. Let me go over there and find it, because what do you know about Nimrod?
Okay. His mother apparently gave birth to Tammuz through Nimrod being her son. The story of the Christmas tree was, okay, her husband Nimrod was killed.
Mm-hmm.
And she found him under a Christmas tree. So then they started decorating the Christmas tree with red eggs. Red eggs, they're covered with blood, they represent children. So she got pregnant, in theory, to Tammuz, was supposed to be the reincarnation of Nimrod. So you got the Holy Family, Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus, through I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Semiramis?
Semiramis.
Yeah. Yes.
You're right. You got it.
Nimrod, and then apparently
Nimrod. Say it right. Rut.
Nimrod.
Nemur. It's spelled really. This is the correct spelling. Ready? Nemrut. Nimrut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
As you tell us, I'm looking some shit up. Good.
Okay. So, and she miraculously got pregnant with Tammuz. Tammuz being the reincarnation or the son of Nimrod. That's the same story as Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. But then there's also stories from India, Greece. It's the same shit. It's the same story repeated through history, through different cultures and countries. The only thing that's changed is the names. But then you have to go back and think of this. The Bible itself. Okay? The Bible was retranslated, rewritten through King James. Right? Are we all agreed on that?
Constantine. Yes, you're right. The church.
The church.
The church.
So who rewrote it? Who rewritten it or retranslated it?
Here's the thing. The Bible was supposedly a master library of manuscripts, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've got a lady right now that is going to do the we're gonna start recording and releasing as many sacred texts as I possibly can get out. The first one that's going to be released is going to be from her. She said leave her name anonymous. She's okay. We're the first audio book that we're going to put out from her is from the lost books of the Bible, and it's going to be the lost gospel of Mary, the mother of Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I myself want to go back further than that, and I will probably be releasing the lost books of Adam and Eve. Okay. Now there's lost books of the both of them. There's the lost books of Adam, and then there's the lost books of Eve. Okay, that is as far back as you can possibly effing get.
There's a story in there with Lilith before Eve, but okay.
All I'm saying, well, it might be in the lost book of Adam.
Okay.
All I'm saying is there's 3 books: the lost book of Adam, the lost book of Adam and Eve, and the lost books of Eve. Okay. Now, again, these non-canon manuscripts never made it into the canon. The church deemed them as didn't really go with their narrative. Okay, contradicted one another, contradicted the biblical, the Jesus story. You can remember they are the ones that made Jesus the martyr. Okay, and they capitalized on them doing so. Okay, nobody even wants to talk about. No, I can tell you this right now. Yvonne will disappear faster than anything if I tell her that there is stories, really stories, of Christ teaching in China. Okay?
Well,
Christ teaching in Japan. Christ teaching in Tibet.
well, there you go. If Christ traveled across the world and preached his gospel, every country, through their own religious text and understanding of it, they all have their same story that we do. They just name them different. They have different names for them.
I'm trying to remember the name of what in the world is the name of the shrine? There's a shrine that's literally dedicated to, because here's the thing. They say in over on that side of the world that Christ, they called him the man who survived a Roman crucifixion. That is literally what name they gave him. Okay? The man who the healer of the sick. The man who survived the Roman crucifixion. I'm trying. Supposedly he died at 80 something years old. Okay, I will literally. I would love to talk about that. That's a very controversial topic. Very, very controversial. I'm going to go over here and show you real quick. This is what's known as the Mount Nimrod. Right here.
Okay. I can't really see anything right now because I'm on the phone and not in the chat right now.
All right. No
but
problem.
I will look it up later.
Now, mind you, I'm showing you that this is literally the way that the establishment is leaving this story. Now, mind you, look at the way these Tammy, what we're seeing are statues. Okay, statues. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total statues, right?
Okay.
And guess what? They're missing. All 6 of them are mainly missing one thing. Really missing one thing.
Okay.
Their heads.
Mm.
But guess what? Go on down here and their heads are on display. Do you see this?
No.
Their heads are on display. They could not even put them back on the bodies or the statues. No.
Well, what does that represent, though?
That is a blasphemy. What you're literally looking at, this is what I'm saying, and you've always heard me say that there is and there was absolutely a war of the gods. Hey, Yvonne, it says, there shall not have any other gods before me. There's
But that
more than
doesn't-
one.
That does not invalidate that there are more gods. Just God wanted to be number one.
Yahweh wanted to be number one, and he made it damn clear that if he was not your God, you were going to die. End of story.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say it. It's in the Bible.
It's in the Bible, but who wrote the Bible? Who retranslated it? Who rewritten it? King James. King James.
I get it. Constantine and the 16th Chapel come up with their own formality, and they believed through their scholars what did and didn't fit into their control mechanism, their specific formality of submission. They did it for one reason: to scare the living shit out of you.
Humanity, yes.
Okay?
I agree
Now,
100%.
here's the thing. They wanted you to believe one way. Monotheistic. Monotheism is believing in one. Okay? I myself am a Paleolithic. I believe in multiple because I'm shown multiple gods. Okay? However, that's a god. That's not a creator. That's not the ultimate source of all things. That's the problem that we've got, is we've got all of these little G's, I'm even saying Yahweh, running around here saying, I am the Lord thy God, thou shalt not have any other God before me, or I will kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I don't believe that.
We're ruled under a fear-based religion.
Yes. Well, you know that.
Yeah. I mean, were people before Christianity even came onto the scene, were humanity agnostic, which meant that, like, we believed in Mother Earth, that type of thing. And eventually, through time, they became witches.
Tammy, let me share something with you. And Yvonne, I love you. You know I do, man. I can agree to disagree. I just want you to literally listen to me for a second. You got to remember, Moses is Moses is the one who supposedly is the author of Genesis. Okay, that's not me saying it. That literally is scholars and academiology saying that. Bible study tools, whatever, is the author is Moses. Okay, so when knowing this, who was the God of Moses? You tell me. Is Moses Old Testament or is Moses New Testament? Think about it. What is it, Tammy?
I believe it's Old Testament.
Moses was from the Old Testament. That's correct. Who was the God of the Old Testament? Do you follow what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. So he's going to do every day everything that he literally tells Yahweh tells him to do.
But yeah, I mean, for example, Yvonne. I'm sure she's still in the chat.
Oh, she is. She's there. Again, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just literally
Right.
sharing with you and everyone else what is what is there. I mean,
Right. I mean, people have to understand that you have to somehow, in your own understanding and understanding, connect it, the old and the new, and understand on the other side that these things connect, but how do they connect? So you can't just say somebody is wrong or we're preaching blasphemy. No, what we're trying to do is connect them together and see what doesn't fit and why. That's all.
you know, going back, I think I even talked about this last week. Last week or maybe in the beginning of the week, I said something about going back and literally looking at what was said in the Old Testament. Okay, you had to remember, you had to sacrifice, you had to worship, you had to all of that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, this is an Elohim. Now it also clearly tells you, and you see deities in Egypt. Okay, if you go to the Bible, in the Masonic Bible, the Templar, there is Egyptian choreographics all over that Bible, all over that Bible.
Yep. We still live through the Egyptian.
The God in the Old Testament is the same God of the New Testament? Question mark. No, it is no. I don't believe so.
We still
Very
live through. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying very possible.
I mean, if you think about it right now, we still embody the Egyptian deities through our money. And I have showed you this before, and I sent you pictures of me and whatnot. But our gods, lowercase g, through our government is still there. All you have to do is look at the obelisks. They're all over the place. Why? We still represent the Egyptian deities.
I'm trying to go back here and see. I'm trying to find Yvonne. What happened to Yvonne? Where did she go? I don't see. There she goes. The same God today. All I'm saying is, Yvonne, you can prove to me that the God of the Old Testament was not Elohim. Okay, I will absolutely. You drop it in there in the chat somehow, or if you want me to call you, I will call you and we'll talk about it. But I'm not going to argue. Okay, I'm showing you that. Get this. Jesus Christ did not like Yahweh's teachings, did not follow Yahweh. Do you realize this? This was the God of the Old Testament, Jesus Christ, his own self, did not follow. He knew, absolutely knew, that it was an established ruling by a ruling fist. Didn't like that. Think about it. What did Christ teach? Did Christ teach Christ? No, Christ did not teach Christ. He didn't teach Christianity, did he? What did he teach? You tell me. Think about what he taught.
And take into consideration of the missing years of Jesus Christ's life. What was he doing? He was going to every other country and religion and speaking what he was trying to teach us all. But when religion or the victors or the historians got a hold of that, what did they do? They picked it apart and made this book that we follow today. They took out the good parts. The good parts are still underground in the Vatican. Those books they took out would have told us all, as a humanitarian an awakening, if you will, what it was he was trying to teach us all.
I'm telling you. Hi, Chris. By the way, nice to see you up in here. He like Morgan said, Christ taught love. Okay, he taught unity. He did not teach division. He did not teach submission. He taught one thing, and that is, you. If someone tries to tell you that you are less than the source, then you better question those who's telling you this. Okay, he teaches you that in the book of Thomas. He tells you that in throughout sacred texts that's not in the Bible. Okay, this is my biggest problem with trying to tell people, please get outside of that one specific book and just read other scripture, read other texts that did not make it into the canon. Okay, he did travel. Think about this. He was in Jordan. He was in Egypt. He was over there. That is, he come up in the perfect time and era where travel was so easy. Okay, the Silk Road. He was in the trade route, the main vein of trade. It would have been so easy for him to travel to the pyramids, travel to Tibet, travel to China. You see what I'm saying? He didn't. Of course he did. He learned from the Talmud. He learned from the Chinese. He learned from the Buddhists. He learned all of these different things.
Matt, can I tell you what my aha moment was? And it was due to a movie.
What was the movie?
Stigmata. There was a part in there where it said, "Turn over a rock, I am there. Look to the trees, I am there. I am everywhere." We don't need a church to go and worship our Creator. The church is a government constitutional entity that makes money off of that. What, in my opinion, at the end of the movie was saying to me, Christ is within us. We don't need a man or men to tell us how to worship, what to worship. Our own salvation relies on ourselves. It's in our heart. It's in our DNA. We don't need these institutions to tell us what to do, how much money to give, and all that bullshit.
It hasn't changed, Tammy. That's what I'm saying. That's the entire topic of tonight's show. Nothing has changed. The establishment has always used the same formality of bullshit to scare us into submission.
Well, yeah, it's a control mechanism. The Bible is controlled by those who are the victors and the historians. They wrote their version of what you should do in order to be saved and how to get your salvation when your salvation is in your own damn hands. You don't need a church and your donations to get you to heaven. Money doesn't buy you a stairway up there. We are born with nothing and we will leave with nothing. It's the deeds and the way you live your life that gets you there. That's it. It's that freaking simple.
Let me say this, because before we get people to leave, I want to share with you what Paul Wallace said. And this, I'm not going to now say what he said. And that is this. If you are a diehard believer, 100% truth, the light, the way, the only canonical text is the Bible, and that is it, then you are literally biting you are cutting your nose off to spite your face. That means
Exactly.
you are number one, you are not growing and learning. Number two, you are not open-minded. And number three, ouch.
Yeah. No.
I'm not trying to be blasphemous. I'm just saying that you are doing everything that the establishment wants you to do, and that is keep your nose down to the damn dirt with your blinders on, and that is it. You tell me I'm wrong.
You're not. Matt, people, I don't care what color you are, because we're all from the same color wheel, regardless if people believe that or not. The fact of the matter is, all human life is sacred. You hold your creator's DNA within your body.
I agree with this. I agree with this.
Nobody, no religion, no nothing can divide us. But that is where the division comes in through religion and government, and that's why we are not as one on this planet right now, because there's so much division from the poor, from the rich, the middle class, the blacks, the whites, the Mexicans, the Chinese. It's all a shit show smokescreen to keep us fighting. When if we put down our arms, let's say, of all those details, and we come together and love each other as neighbors. If I'm hungry and I come to you, you give me food and I do the same, so on and so forth. We become one. But government can't have that. Religion cannot have that, because they need us constantly fighting to feed what?
Fighting against one another, dividing us. Okay, again, that right there is why. You see me showing Anubis, right? Anubis in this picture. If you all can't see it, I'll make it bigger.
It's okay. I will.
All right.
Watch.
They done it from forever. I have no idea what was in Atlantis. I have no idea. All I can definitely tell you is maybe Thoth the Atlantean tried to teach his own way. And Anubis, we all know about Anubis, weighing the hearts of those who come into this life, right? That was the Egyptian hierarchy telling you your ass had better stay to the strict, straight, and narrow. You have this belief, it is our belief, or guess what? You're gonna be coming up against Anubis. Anubis is gonna weigh your heart. You better follow the Pharaoh. You better do this. You better. I see it, man. I can see it. It's been that way forever.
But what if, let's just say, for shits and giggles, what if that scenario, weighing the feather with the heart, actually means you, as a human being, your deeds, okay? How you lived your life. Were you kind? Were you, merciful to people? Would that not weigh your heart lighter than a feather? If your heart is weighed down by money and false idols and, let's take today's situations here. When your idols are your actors and actresses and music people and whatnot, this is going to weigh your heart down.
Sure.
Compared to a feather. But if you, as a human being, a person, and you are empathetic and you take care of your neighbor. I don't think there is one person in this chat right now that would not say, if I saw a homeless person, I would give them a meal or throw them a few bucks. There are people now that see homeless people and say, oh, they just need alcohol or drugs, and they just drive on by. But what if that person that's sitting on that curb is testing you? Whether or not they need it, the money or not, or if they use it for drugs or not, that person has nothing to do. Your heart is being weighed at that moment. This is my opinion. Give what you can because your heart tells you to. Whether or not that person uses it for food, drugs, alcohol, or whatever, give it from your heart, and whatever happens with the person that receives it does not affect you.
Tammy, let me ask you this. Larry just dropped something up in the chat, and I gotta say this too. The words that he said are dead nuts. Okay, you want me? No, you said you can't read them. Communism says, "Be like us or else." You tell me that doesn't? Is that not religion? Is that not the formality of religion?
Communist? No. If I walk down the street and I see a man beating up a woman, do you think I'm going to just walk by with my phone and record it? No. If I see somebody who is begging for money on the street, I'm going to give them what I have in my pockets, not because I think, oh, they're going to buy drugs or whatever. No. I'm going to give it to them because I know that my heart is being weighed at that moment. We're being tested, and people don't see that. They get back in their heads and they say, I'm not giving money to that person because they're going to buy drugs and alcohol, whatever.
Right. No. I get it. I'm trying to thinking here. I'm scrolling through. I myself am scrolling through the Book of Thomas here.
Mm-hmm.
There's some things I want to read or just share that because I know the majority. I dropped that book in the chat. I know right now those that probably need to read it ain't gonna read it. So, however, again, it goes right with saying I can't find. I literally cannot find it. Damn it! All I'm saying is the teachings of are this. They know. That's why I said in my own Facebook page, the Vatican knows every single thing about every single thing.
Well, of course they do.
I
they
mean,
are the head of the snake.
You can the imagery, the symbolism, you name it. I mean, it blows my mind, dude.
Okay, here, let me give you another example. When a child is born, what happens to this child? They're heel pricked on a card. That information goes to the Vatican.
Now, see, this is the thing, but is that true? How do we know? How do we know that?
I mean, come on.
No, don't.
Vatican,
I love you. I love you.
I'll zip okay, here.
How do we know that?
Hear me out.
Got it. You got it.
The Vatican knows every person who is related to every person through marriage, through birth, or through bloodlines. And that blood that those cards are registered to, I mean, they're tested for diseases or whatever they test the blood for, but that information is also relayed to the Vatican along with your birth certificate.
Can you show me proof of this? Can you show me, dude? Tammy, I love you. You know I do. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not trying to dispute you, but you know this. I will put you to the fire just as well as everybody else. Can we prove what we're saying?
Can I prove what I'm saying?
Yes.
No. But here's the thing. If you have
I'm
how do
listening
I
to you.
say this? If you understand that the birth certificate is registered with the Vatican, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think they're not going to get your blood type? What makes you think they're not going to get your heritage, your DNA, and everything, and so on and so forth? This is the bank. This is the Noah's Ark, if you will, of every human being on this planet. Can you tell me that every human being that has been born on this planet, that information is not sent to the Vatican? Can you prove that?
No, baby, I cannot. I absolutely cannot prove to you. What you're telling me, I can't disprove.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like I can channel like the ninth dimensional Pleiadian idiot, and you can't tell me I did or I didn't.
But
Do you
that's
see what I'm saying? I can't prove
Right.
anything.
That's what I'm saying, Matt. All our personal information is logged and sent to the archives of the Vatican. They have every human being that's ever been born on this planet. That information is logged or stored down in their tunnels.
5 miles of that. 5 miles of tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
5+ miles. I say we storm. Let's storm the Vatican 2025.
Oh hell yeah! I'm right behind you, and I got a shotgun.
Some idiot. Let's storm. What was it? What were they going to storm one time? Area 51. Oh Jesus! They're storming the wrong fucking place. They need to go
Exactly.
storm the Vatican.
Vatican.
I support that movement.
Yeah, the Vatican, the and DC are the three heads that run this country, or I'm sorry, this planet. They are the ones who are in charge of the one who runs this planet, which we all know who that is, right?
Right. Yeah.
I'll give you another example.
Give me another example.
Remember when you know what started in 2019 and everybody was sick? Oh, you gotta get tested.
Yeah.
No matter if you have symptoms or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know that those tests were sent to a company that stored DNA. Am I right?
Well, I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Why?
saying.
Why did they need to know everybody's DNA, whether you were sick or not?
Well, you really want to
They're looking for certain people.
Now, can I share with you what I believe on that
Yes.
on that note?
Okay.
All right. Do you remember we were talking about different cycles, different cycles of annihilation, right?
Mhm.
I truly believe that this establishment now knows so much about the people that they can tune into, manipulate the consciousness of one's yada yada. I'm hearing myself echo, Tammy.
Oh, I haven't done anything different.
All right, I'll have to turn myself down. Sorry. Anyway, they know. They already know anything, everything about everything and anything. Okay, like me and Larry's talked before. They know. There should be no missing kids. There should be no missing people. They know what our farts smell like. They know what your eyes. They can. From what I understand, they can see. Again, can I prove this? No, I cannot prove anything. Okay, I'm just telling you what I've been told. I already believe that technology is way far more advanced than what we're told. So this establishment, right? This establishment has already got software, has already got the hardware in place. Whenever they are ready to really, really eradicate the humankind, they will and they can do that.
Oh,
No doubt in my mind.
I agree with you. And here's the reason why. They have technology from the time that those pyramids and the I can't pronounce it, I'm sorry. But you know what I mean. Those buildings, the Tartarian buildings and whatnot and so forth.
Right.
We are actually devolving. We are actually devolving when it comes to technology. And I say that because those that are in charge are not giving us this technology. They're not using it. They're using it for themselves, but they're not giving it to us because they couldn't make money off of it. I mean, imagine free energy. Oh my God. No electric bills. No gas bills. No, you know.
Poo moo poo poo.
I can't pronounce it. Don't shoot.
Oh shit! I'm just laughing with you. I'm not laughing at you. I promise.
Sure.
Okay. I am. I promise you.
But you understand what I mean.
Yes, I get it. I do.
The technology we had in the very beginning was telling us we came from a civilization that was so much far advanced in time, technology, up until now. I mean, shit, our houses are built with fucking plywood and insulation. Okay? Our college kids today can't tell you what a woman was.
We already had this talk, didn't we?
I know,
we had this talk.
This is how far we have gone downhill, literally. So if anybody says, "Oh, we're plateauing or we're reaching new technology," yada yada yada, the fuck you are.
Well, you know, I guess here's the kicker. We hear, all right. I don't believe that we here in this specific time frame, right, are going to know the truth. You and I aren't going to know the truth.
No. But it's scary for our children, our grandchildren, and our great-grandchildren because God only knows what is in store for them. And by what I see from this generation, the college kids from here, oh Lord, the world is doomed.
Well, I don't know. I'm with Morgan. Ain't scared. Can't be.
I ain't scared either, but you know, if a fucking Uber from the Palladius came and said, "You want to ride?" I'll be like, "Fuck yeah, I'm out of here." But you know, you jump on and you're like, oh, as you're riding away, I'm like, I hope the grandkids are okay. You know, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. My goal, okay, again, is not to try to change everybody. I don't want them to change. I want them to just open their damn mind. Open their mind and they will literally free their soul. Okay? But and that's true. I'm just being honest.
That's where religion fucks us all up. Because they get you brainwashed into a certain specific tunnel that you have to follow. And if you're only looking through that tunnel with your blinders on, you're not going to see the bigger picture.
Well, the bigger picture is also scary. You know that, right? Being without that control and being without that submission, okay, It is really, really scary. You all have heard me say this before. Whenever I found out the truth, I got, in fact, in the book of Thomas that I dropped in here in the chat, it literally will tell you in that book of Thomas, that you will get angry. When you learn the truth, you will become angry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Again, I know Yvonne left. I know she hates me for saying this, but I want her to and everybody else to get out of that box. It's like they're drunken and stuck in that box. Get the hell out of the box and go read something else that's supposed to be in the box that the church left out of the box.
Right.
Okay.
She don't even have to leave the box. Just poke your head out. Grab something. Read it.
I'm trying to find it. Hang on. All right.
There's nothing.
Keep going. Go ahead. I'm trying. You go on. I'm trying to find something here.
Look, everybody, as a human being, has their own perspective, their own views, and their own ideology. That's fine. I respect that. Everybody has that. But what I'm saying is, don't limit yourself to that specific box. Poke your head out. Go look. Go do some research. You know, you're safe in your box. Just do a 360 degree and read some information. So maybe in the future, you can elevate yourself a little bit at a time out of that box and see a bigger picture. Nobody's saying you're wrong. Nobody's saying you're right. But don't criticize people who have gotten out of that box and understand a little more than you do. Don't, diminish people's prospect, what do you call it? Shit, what is that word? What is that word?
I don't know what that word is. Let me share this with you. You can come back to this, and this is something that really might shake some people. Okay, it really might shake them. This is on page 2 of the document I just shared with you. Again, this is the book of Thomas. I am not changing this. It says right here in that book, Jesus said to one of the disciples, I am not your master. Because you have drunk, you have become intoxicated, okay, of the bubbling spring in which I have measured out. That's exactly what he just said. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Open your mind and get outside of the box, and do not become drunken on what they have told you.
But this is where free will comes into play.
I'm sharing it again. If you want me to share the book again, I will drop in the chat again. Again, it's a really, really good read. A lot of you should read it. But they've become there. This is what you've heard me say this, Tammy. I believe his teaching. Okay, the teaching. Put it this way. Let me ask you everybody this before we go. If Jesus Christ was to come back right now, today, 2024, what do you think that the establishment would do to him?
Oh, they in the streets.
They what? You just kill him in the streets?
They kill him in the streets. They hang him from a light pole.
Well, I can definitely tell you that they would not. They probably bury him under the deepest prison. Because he is anti-establishment. Anti-establishment. Here's something else that you guys may not have known. Let me share this with you. In researching what I've researched and know what I know, I'm telling you that the man who, I think it's Josephus, in which very, very few people in the Bible is not really mentioned. And this is the man who gave Jesus his tomb. He was well off. He was a tradesman of metals, okay? A tradesman of metals. He was a very well-established man who gave Jesus his tomb. Now, with that being said, a Pontius Pilate was also part of the establishment, correct? Yes, he was. Yes, he was the governor of Rome. So whenever here's the kicker. We'll talk about this another time. But whenever Josephus comes on to Pontius Pilate and says, "Bring that man down off the cross," a Pontius Pilate says, "I wash my hands of this. We are having festives this weekend. Get him down. Get him down. Get him down." So that is exactly what happened. Okay? These bodies are usually left on the cross to die by Roman crucifixion 6 days. 6 days. Okay? Christ was not on the cross, but for 6 hours thereabout. Okay? Now, I can get into all kinds of different things, okay? But I won't go into it tonight. All I'm telling you is to do your own digging in what I'm telling you, and you'll find it to be true. But whenever you learn the truth, don't get mad at me, because it's really, really going to piss you off.
Yeah.
We have been lied to at a very, very, very sacred part of our heart. And that's feelings and emotions of the most sacred thing that we've got. And that is our Jesus, our Creator, our gods, okay? And they know this.
Oh, of course they do. Why do you think they poison the water, the air, the food? They want to disassociate us from our pineal connection to source.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna drop it one more time, and it's labeled The Book of Thomas. This is the PDF. All right, Miss Tammy, sweetheart, I'm gonna jump off here with you. We'll jump off here with everybody. I'm gonna ask you, what do you, my dear, have to say positive to everybody around the globe right about now?
Okay.
Remember, it is holiday weekend. This is the end of 2023, baby. Yeah.
Hell yeah, it is. I just hope that 2023 doesn't say to 2024, hold my beer.
Mm-hmm.
But
I hope not. I truly do.
But here's what I have to say to everybody who's listening. Regardless of what you believe in your beliefs, you're not wrong, you're not 100% right. So what I say with that is go and poke your head out of the box. Get a little information, do a little bit of research. It doesn't hurt, and you're still safe in your box. But eventually, when you start doing research through the Bibles, through the books, through life, through government, through NASA, through all of that, if you take your time and learn these things on your own, maybe at some point your free will kick in and say, yes, I understand. Because free will means that you have the ability to poke your head out of that box without leaving what you believe. So, Happy New Year's to everyone. Stay safe and just live your life with love in your heart.
Oh, Tammy, you were amazing to talk to. You got the most beautiful voice. I'm not gonna say it. Your old man could be kicking my ass. No, you do. You got a soft-spoken voice. And again, I appreciate you for being with me tonight. I'm sorry that the switchboard went down to everybody.
Yeah, I don't know what that
sucks.
was about, but it's okay.
It's all good. Happy birthday to you, Samantha. I see you up in here. And want to say happy birthday to you. Tammy, you and your family, you guys, best wishes to you. Happy New Year to you. Sweetheart, you guys, if you go out, be safe. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, I just want everybody to know that my New Year's plans are I'm going to sit in my pajamas, get my snacks ready and my popcorn and whatnot, and I'm going to watch the damn Twilight Zone marathon. That's my thing.
Twilight Zone marathon.
Mm-hmm.
We's in a Twilight Zone.
But you know what? Seriously, if anybody watches that, just look at these episodes and compare it to what the hell is going on right now. We are linked up. But, like I said, I love everybody. Prosecute or judge anyone. Just keep the love in your heart. Go with what you know. And just do a little research. It wouldn't hurt nobody.
No. Again, Tam, before we leave, you know this. I have never, ever told you or tried to get you to change your belief, have I? No. I have never done that to you or anybody. I'm just saying, please come to the table with an open mind, please. And I'm not. Don't come to the table with oh, woe is Matthew's a sinner, because your ass you'll leave the table just as fast as you got here.
Right. With that, Matt, I want to say that one time that you hung up on me about that, I just wanted to say that according to religion, we are all sinners. But are we?
No.
But are we? We are not. Perspective, what you believe. That's it.
I do remember that. I told you. You pulled a Kenny on me that night.
Yes, I did. I was trying to get in there to explain to everybody that according to religion, we're all sinners. But are we really? No.
All right, Tammy. Go about your way and sin ye not. I'm going to blow you the hell out of here. I love you. Talk to you later. Good night.
Love you.
All right.
All.
Bye.
Night.
Bye. All right. Yeah, man. Indeed. Where are we going? We're going to gonna go right here. I'm gonna say it is absolutely awesome to be with you guys on this Friday night as we close out this year. Wow. As a reflection of the year, it was a great year. I think it was a great year. Very, very censored year, but very good year, no doubt. Next year, again, we're gonna hit the ground running, man. We're looking for other broadcasters on the show. Try to bring you as much truth as possible. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun next year. If again, go over here. I very rarely. I don't like to do this. Oh, I'm dying out here. But if you can help me pay the bills here, we are trying to expand our broadcast to what's called Enigma. The enigma of everything. There is an enigma on all things, just like within the Matrix here. If you can help us support the broadcast by subscribing to the show, please. It literally is the cost of a McDonald's supersized meal. All right, your supersized meal will literally add up and help us fund the show throughout the entire month. So don't think it doesn't add up. It does add up. I need your help. I truly do. Going into next year, we're going to accumulate some more bills. Why? Well, because we're going to expand. I'm going to expand this, and we're going to talk and share a lot more videos with you, okay? Again, I've got 12 hours and 25 minutes of digging, researching true history for you, okay? And without you guys helping me fund the broadcast, I absolutely could not do that. I showed you that those big ass blocks that put together Luxor Temple is not what we think they are. Okay? Literally, go to the Matrix Minds page, scroll down through there, and you, your own self, will have an oh shit moment. Just like I did. I'm going to bring you the truth one way or another. If it is the last thing I do. Okay? Truly. Okay? Like I told you on my own profile page, if you want me to, I'll drop it in the Matrix page. My family, my lineage has been fighting this establishment for centuries. Lifetime after lifetime. Okay? I'm a 14th generational go fuck yourself establishment. And I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So, our funding comes from one place, and that is you. That is the people. And I love you guys. I appreciate you. I thank you very much for being with me, spending your guys' Friday night weekend on into next year with me, as well as with everybody else. We are a tribe here on the Matrix Minds. We are not an occult. We are a tribe of family. We are a tribe of people that care about one another. We are here for one thing, and that is the truth. So you guys go on into next year, busting ass and looking for the truth. Till then, please, please do not drink and drive over the weekend. I don't want to hear any stories. I don't want to see any messages. You guys just be safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another.
We're in the Matrix.
And I'll catch you later.
Yeah. Let's do this.
One of the fastest growing talk shows on the internet. Your show, welcome aboard the Matrix Minds. One of the most controversial conspiratorial shows on the web, the Matrix Minds. And that's right. Buckle up, everybody. Let's go. Paranormal, huh? Conspiracy, huh? Ufology, hidden Egyptology, and anything and everything we can get our hands on. Let's go. Welcome aboard. The Matrix Minds. The Matrix Minds.
Nah. Mr. Mike Pyle.
Take the blue pills. Story ends.
You be safe on the road, bro.
Whatever you want.
You hear me? If you're still in here, please take care of yourself. Be safe out there. Tammy, thank you again. Mr. Larry Hawkins, take care of yourself. Christopher.
All I
Every one of you guys. Mr. Earl Fields, Brett Thomas.
All I offer.
Miss Samantha.
Stay in
Lisa
wonderment.
Yale. All of y'all, take care. Be safe.
Hey everybody, Austin here with Colorado Custom Game Calls. Are you looking for a game call for your upcoming season? Are you looking for something unique? Are you looking for a gift for the hunter in your life? Well, look no further, we got you covered. At Colorado Custom Game Calls, you get to put your own twist on these calls. Whether it's waterfowl hunting, big game hunting, predator, or turkey, we got you covered. So be sure to hit us up on our Facebook and Instagram or on the web at ColoradoCustomGameCalls.com.
What is up, all my beautiful and gorgeous souls? I am Michelle Espinosa, otherwise known as the Shaman, through the Matrix Mind Media. So tell me, how many times have you wished that you had that special power of prediction? You know, to know what was going to happen before it actually happened and took place. To have some power and control over that situation before things came flying at you out of left field. The thing is, you actually can have that power. You can be aware of what's coming. Tune in to Astrology TV with me for Breaking the Cage. Every Sunday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Matrix Mind Media. And I will go through the astrology and help put you on the right course and get you back in control of your own life. Love you guys.
This CBD fluid is a whole flower fluid extracted from the cannabis flower. We don't use any heat, butane, or chemicals when we extract, so we get all of the components of the plant. All the CBD, CBG, CBA, all the terpenes, all the flavonoids. This allows our body to absorb at 60 to 90% rather than the average of 6 to 10% absorption you would get with a CBD oil. Because our bodies are made up of mostly water and this is a fluid, it's highly absorbable so that you're getting 500% more nutraceuticals per dose. We also have this available in our CBD spray as well as a muscle rub with all kinds of botanicals. You're going to absolutely love it.
Check it out, Brainiacs. MatrixMinds.live/CBD. The CBD I use. Feel free again. Feel alive again. And now back to the show.